All right, Shalom. All right, let me get straight into this lesson. I'm gonna get into this video. Then I'm gonna get into some scripts. You know what I'm saying? But now some of these Jake women are having some kind of epiphany, right? They starting to see what we've been saying, that this is all the matrix. This is all nothing but a smoke screen. You bought into this society for the women, that's outside this truth. You bought into feminism. You bought into equality of the sexes. These are all agendas from the so-called white man. You bought into being a so-called strong, independent woman. That's complete madness. But I'm going to play this video, then I'm going to get into this lesson. But check this out.
Go out to our vice president who's running for president. I have heard all over social media about, excuse me if I say anything wrong, immigrants getting loans, money. It was hard for me to believe. It was just extremely hard for me to believe. I've been in business such a long time. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I worked hard to pay for this truck. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle, or my food truck, and he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck. I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I worked so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit. Can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin.
See, you bought into this whole system. That's the wine that you've been given. And most of our people are in a drunken state. And some of our people are waking up out of this wine, out of strong drink, right? In a metaphorically spiritual sense. And now they got that hangover, right? Because they seeing things for what they really are. We've been telling you what it is, but you didn't want to listen. You wanted to ignore us. You wanted to say you's a bad bee, right? You got to figure out you're strong and independent. That was all a lie. That was all a facade, right? To trap you up, right?
I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long.
And see, that veteran shit is another enchantment. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all people are fully invested inside of this country. Fully invested. Why are they in this invested? Because they lost. They want to have something to hold on to, right? This is not your rest. This is not your kingdom, right? This is not, you out of place here. You're in a matrix. You're still in captivity. You tried to overlook the fact that you're in captivity.
But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck. And when I talked to the bank, they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But
And see, this another thing, most of our people are overly invested inside of this society. That's why we say when you in the world, you in the world. You ain't just halfway in the world and halfway in the truth. You in the world, right? Even when you think, you in the truth, a lot of people are still in the world, right? So our people again are overly invested in somebody else's system that they didn't set up, right? They didn't have no say so in the setting up the society. They forgot about what they people been through in slavery. They just swept all that under the rug like that didn't exist, like that didn't happen. We told you that the so-called white man was a devil, right? You told her that wasn't the truth, right? So let me get into this lesson. So she's all effed up Give me 1 second. One, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. We told you, and most of our people didn't want to hear this when the good times was here. They didn't want to hear. They was just, blocking us out. They thought the shit was gonna always be gravy. No. We told you that in this Bible that you have aligned yourself with, Jake, that is mourning, lamentation, and woe. That's why I don't understand what Bible you Jakes are reading, because it's a lot of bad things in this Bible that you don't want to deal with, right? Because our people are under this strong enchantment with this place. And this starts at this, right? Now, I bet if you ask her, she's going to say she's a Christian, and she's going to say she believes in so-called JC, right? And this imagery is what pops up in her mind, right? So she's completely in the world, right? So we told you that, how you think that this, that the so-called white man is going to change up? No, right? You overly invested into this system. You're not crying out to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, right? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? So you play silly games, you win silly prizes. You've been warned that the so-called white man in this system is a serpent, right? It's going to bite you and poison you, right? Any such as come to nigh to wild beasts. So they gave our women feminism. Let's go to this definition, feminism. And actually, when you go into the definition feminism, it really means to be feminine, but they repackage to you what this word means, to enchant our women, right? To make our women go to war with us, right? So everything is self-destruct, right? That's what we're at right now. The society is turned upside down. So when you go into the origin of the word feminism, it goes back into the feminine, like woman, feminism, woman qualities. But they took the redefinition of the word, right? You see this at the top, the advocacy of women's right on the basis of the equality of sexes. That's Satanism. You hear what they're saying? The equality of sexes. When did not the scriptures give us the rank and file? It's the Most High, Yahweh, the man, and then the woman. So the man is over the woman, not equal to the woman. But this serpent, the so-called white man, gave you this philosophy. He packaged to you like in this innocent, harmless way. But you not notice that this is this poison right here. All right. So, a lot of our women are enchanted with this. They're a boss bee, right? You even see some of these women say that, right? Boss bee. It says a confident, successful, and independent. This word independent was an enchantment on you, Jake women, to make you not want a man and to self-destruct, right? Who speaks her mind and stands up for what she believes in. So this is pretty much a combative woman, a combative, demonic woman, right? And this is what the scriptures, did not the scriptures say, if you're a woman, right, to be sober-minded, to be modest, right? And so on and so forth, to be a submissive woman, right? To take heed to wise counsels, right? Not be, see, this right here comes with a spirit, right? A demonic spirit. And it's on a lot of our women. That's why you see these women are paid to enchant our women, like the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj. They come in that boss bee spirit, right? It's a demonic spirit. Let's go here. And our people are full of error, they full of confusion, and they don't know if they coming or going. Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine. Matter of fact, let me jump back here. I'm going to make this make sense. Isaiah 29 and 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. So this is not a literal wine. This is a spiritual wine, which comes with, the wine is the philosophy that you was given by the serpent, the so-called white man. They stagger, but not with strong drink. So it's identifying, it ain't talking about wine, right? So let's go here. Then I'm going to jump back to the Isaiah, the other one. So Revelation 18 and 3, listen up. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine. Let's go back here. Isaiah 29:9. Stay yourselves and wonder. All right. Cry ye out and cry that ye are drunken, but not with wine. Right. That they stagger, but not with strong drink. What is this wine? For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Right. So this is whore. That's a representation of America. They came with all these demonic philosophies that our people follow to this very day. And that's why they have so much turmoil and so much confusion and disorder in their life. Right? So that's that wine, you know what I'm saying, in a metaphorical sense. Because a wine is likened to a philosophy, a way of life, a way of thinking. Right? It says, in the kings, and matter of fact, let me go back here. It says, for all nations, including you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans are lumped into this. You have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. This is whole America. And how did you do that? You bought into all these things that you was taught in the society, right? And you stubbornly have held on to these traditions like idolatry, Christmas, Easter, all this stuff, right? Feminism, right? Women empowerment, all this stuff is a part of this wine, right? It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, right? So let's go here. Isaiah 28:7. It says, but they also have erred through wine and through strong drink, and out of the way. The priest and the prophet had erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine, and they are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision, and they stumble in judgment. So you Jakes don't have no kind of discernment what's going on. You don't know that we at the end, right? A lot of Jakes don't understand wisdom, common sense stuff. Let's go to this commentary on this. Isaiah 28:7. So I'm going to read some of this. It says, Matthew Henry's concise commentary at the top to the left. It says, the prophet next turned to Judah. And these scriptures are multi-layered. It can apply to the day, right? It says, the prophet next turns to Judah, whom he calls the residue of his people. Happy are those alone who glory in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts himself. Hence, his people get wisdom and strength for every service and every conflict. But it is only through Yahweh HaMashiach that the holy power communicates with sinful man. And whether those that teach are drunk with wine or intoxicated with false doctrines and notions concerning the kingdom and salvation of the Messiah, a lot of stuff that was taught to you was all incorrect, right? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like when we say so-called Adam and Eve, our people envision two so-called white people, and they'll see like this snake in their mind with a damn apple. The scriptures don't say nothing like that, man. Right now, I'm gonna do a breakdown on that. That's a heavy breakdown. A lot of that was metaphorically speaking. It wasn't literal, right? But that's the vision, the images that you was given. It says are intoxicated with false doctrines and notions, which would be feminism, all these things you was taught in the society concerning the kingdom and salvation of the Messiah. It says they not only err themselves, but lead multitudes astray. That's your so-called Christian pastor. Even among the circumcision, brothers, they know the Israelites, they call themselves teachers, but leading our people astray with false doctrines, right? It goes on and on, but our people are drunken, they're in a drunken, demonic state of mind, right? Call halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachat Kodash. Shalom.